down here, which is the
Yeah.
yes,
I
yes,
don't know what
there.
I'm looking
Francis.
at.
Yeah, here, Francis, here.
Oh, alright.
No, I'm looking there. You look here. So you have the ground down here. You have the middle ground, which is where the tree is based, the root of the tree. Then you have the root of the tree, or the tree here, and then you have the mountain. Now, I'm doing landscape today because, again, it works with the dark. It works fantastic with the darks to group them together. And then we'll do the other one, which I've sent it. No, I didn't send that. A bit of a landscape which will work with perspective. That doesn't have much perspective, but still, it's nice to group them together, to group the darks together. That is. Now, the darkest darks are here in the middle. You have the main soil, and then you have the reflected light, there are some lilies down the water here. And you have very, very dark shadows down here, which is that undergrowth here. And quite darks, a lot of darks, again, shrubs here. And also the shadow of the tree onto the soil here in the middle. And then the reflected light again, the reflection of the water. And you have the lilies down here, look, lilies are here. They're part of that shadow there. There. And some middle tones here in the middle. That's what they call it, middle tones. So they're not very, very dark. And the blue of the mountain, it's the lightest from the darks. And what do I mean? Darkest dark, another dark. These two are very, very similar in value. They're both darks. But this one is the lightest from all the darks, which is basically the background, or it's the mountain at the back. Mountain. Here. And after the mountain you have the group of the green leaves which are here. Can you see, Francis?
Uh-huh. I'm watching you.
Yeah, yes. Okay, good. And then you have leaves, really the green leaves, which are right at the edge of the page, of the format, which also frames somehow the image. And the darkest dark, the blue darks, which again, if it's black and white, they will not work as blue, they will just be half tone. And this tree creates a bit of a shadow here. And if you see, I'm using the charcoal vertically and horizontally. And that's called cross hatching. And also you have the branches of the tree. There you are. And the green leaves here. So I'm grouping the dark. So these are together, these green leaves here are together. These are together as well. This is very, 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 very dark. Again, in value, they're beautiful colors there. But if you squint your eyes and make it black and white, which will hopefully make it, then you will see that they will be very dark in a black and white editing mode. And I had this charcoal. I prepared the charcoal, the dust from the charcoal. Take it like this, the back of your palm, and then you can do these half tones here. Look, just use it horizontally, like that. Look. And creates kind of a different approach to it, and also the reflection of the tree onto the water here. There. And I think the water is the lightest area there, together with the soil at the top. So that means that everything else needs to be slightly darker. So I'm darker in the sky, although the sky is light, but still the lightest light is here, down there, which is another group of light family, the lightest family, which is the water, middle ground here, which is the soil, the green pasture here, but still, and then the lightest light is this one here, the water, but also we have some undergrowth here. And don't forget, the water can go slightly like this. Look, just get some water here. Huh? The putty rubber horizontally like this. There. And here. And the shrubs which we have here. And the lightest light. Give a tonal value, or by doing your palm like this, you creates a beautiful texture. Well, I mean, I see it as beautiful. You might not agree, but I guess at least it gives a different texture. It doesn't have to be beautiful as such. Right? Yeah. And then group the families. Light family, and very, very dark family shadows. And let's give that again a different approach to the lilies here. And you can bring up highlights on the branches here and here as well, and here, and the light pastures here at the top, and some putty rubber marks, because the tree is creating a shadow of itself here on the pastures. The shadow of the tree, the cast shadow, and the lilies. Well, I don't know if they're lilies, but they seem to be lilies. They might not be, I don't know. Doesn't really matter what they are. How about that? Grouping the families, the dark families, these two. I think this blue is very dark here, but still the darkest at the top are the green leaves of the tree. You will see it on the picture when I give the picture back to you. And some dark patches here, which creates kind of a depth here, right there. And work with the branches. Sometimes bring back the leaves like this, patches of leaves. Look, that will create, again, group them together, and group these together, which is a shadow. Group together. I'm doing it now for illustration purposes. So this group is together, and that's it together, and that's the lightest light. You see, I'm somehow making the border there, which doesn't actually exist, but just to know that the darkest dark, and this is what I will say, these are the least darkest from these two. So in that case, it is the least darkest, so you go over it with your finger and then you make them slightly lighter and bring back again, as I said. Or you can bring the sky part of it. Look, the sky gets through the leaves a bit more. There. Okay, that was a demo. That was a quick demo. I'll stop the recording here.